Welcome everybody, I am Shaman. In this video, we'll be going over Shaman Covenant abilities in World of Warcraft Shadowlands. This video is for anyone that is curious about Shadowlands Covenant abilities and isn't just looking for which one will do the most damage or healing. We'll be going over each Covenant ability, seeing how they fit, how they feel, and how fun they are. I'm not concerned with damage or healing here because Blizzard will be tuning these over the next 2 years anyway. These are in no particular order, these are my opinions. I haven't even picked a Covenant yet myself, but hopefully I can help you decide when that time comes. Please let me know in the comments which is your favorite Covenant and why. Let's get into it. We'll start with Kyrian, Vesper Totem. You drop a totem at a targeted location. For the next 3 damage spells, it damages enemies around it. And the same goes for healing. The next 3 healing spells will restore health to nearby allies. This obviously fits the Shaman being a totem. I like the fact that you can move it. If combat ends or people spread out, it just feels good being able to not lose out on extra damage or healing. Instead, just move it. I wish it did a little damage and healing when you placed it, but even so, it's still a very solid ability. Let's take a moment to look at Vesper Totem. Summon Steward. I don't think this is as fun as some of the other Covenant signature abilities, but you can't deny its usefulness. The Vial of Serenity is going to have its uses for sure. I just feel compared to the utility and fun of other Covenants, it's kind of lacking. Resetting your talents every 4 hours is whatever. I would rather have an ability that did something interactive with my character. Here's your Steward. Next we have Venthyr, Chain Harvest. This is a short cast ability that jumps to targets doing damage and jumps to allies healing them. This ability feels amazing, looks great, and is a blast. Other than the aesthetic, it fits Shamans really well. It's like a Chain Lightning and a Chain Heal all in one spell. I like that you can lower the cooldown on it if you fit it into a high crit period from a trinket or class ability or something that guarantees a crit. It's a great ability, it's fun, I have no complaints. Here's a peek at Chain Harvest. Door of Shadows. This is a teleport with a short cast time. Shamans have great mobility, so being able to teleport to a location is just going to add to that. It'll really be neat to see how creative people can get with this in dungeons. I think this is one of the coolest, fun signature abilities. Here it is in action. And up next we have Necrolords, Primordial Wave. This ability is a little different depending on your specialization. All of them you can cast on an enemy and it does damage and applies Flame Shock. Restoration Shamans can heal an ally and it will also apply Riptide. As Elemental, your next Lava Burst will hit all targets with Flame Shock on them, and as Enhancement, your next Lightning Bolt will have the same effect. A similar effect happens for Restoration. Instead, Healing Surge will heal all targets with Riptide on them. I like this ability. It can do damage or healing, so it fits the Shaman's hybrid aspect. It has good interaction with other abilities. It's a relatively short cooldown, so you'll be using it often. I wish when you used it though, it would automatically trigger Lava Surge for Elemental, give 5 stacks of Maelstrom Weapon for Enhancement, and maybe a stack of Tidal Waves for Restoration. I think at least for Elemental and Enhancement, it would really help it feel better. Let's check it out. Fleshcraft. This is an absorb shield of 20% up to 50% of your hit points. Channeling next to a corpse is what increases it based on the power of the corpse. It has a rather long channel of 4 seconds, so you won't be doing this much in combat, I imagine, and I worry you may fall behind in a quickly moving Mythic Plus group. But having a shield at large will definitely be useful, and who doesn't like absorbing the essence of a fresh corpse? Take a look at Fleshcraft. Last but not least, we have Night Fae, Fae Transfusion. You target an area and deal damage to enemies in that area. A percentage of the damage done is then able to be used to heal allies when Fae Transfusion is used again. I really love this ability, it looks sweet, it feels powerful with the animations, especially when releasing it. My only complaints are the long cooldown, and it seems to favor Restoration as the release of it does no damage for any specs, only Restoration. Releasing it is just going to use up a global cooldown and have no additional damage added. Sorry, I know I said I wouldn't talk about damage, but the absence of it seems like something I should mention. I still really like this ability, I just want to see it reworked a little. Let's see it. Soul Shape. You shapeshift and teleport 15 yards and get a good speed increase. You can teleport every few seconds after and it lasts 12 seconds or indefinitely in a rested area. Can't really complain about this ability. I think it's pretty sweet. I saw on WoW had options to switch it between Vulpin and other animals, which is really cool. I'd like to see it interact with Ghost Wolf maybe. That'd be neat. But I think it's pretty solid and fun. Let's take a look at me as a Vulpin. That wraps up the Shaman Covenant abilities. Are you going to be Kyrian, Venthyr, Necrolord, or a Night Fae Shaman? Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe so you know when future videos are released. Also, catch me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/jtraren where we can hang out, answer questions, and do some dungeons. That's it for now. Until next time.